Respected dear family members, we were discussing about Brahman, Dvaitam, Advaitam and so on for the last few days. And now in a nutshell I would like to present you what is meant by Sagunopasana. Upasana means performing the ritual or doing aradhana or doing the religious or spiritual customs and so on. And we all know that God is omnipotent, omnipresent divine power, guiding and controlling the whole world, and everything whatever we are seeing in the world is the manifestation and manipulation of the divine power. And from anoraniyan mahado mahiyan, from the smaller than the smallest to bigger than the biggest, it is the manifestation of the divine power. For us to worship the God, we need an image. Without an image, understanding the smallest and also understanding the biggest become very difficult. Whenever we have to explain the structure of an atom, whenever we have to explain the waves, whenever we have to explain the physics or chemistry, it is inevitable that we have to have an image. So for teaching about the atomic structure, S orbital, P orbital, D orbital, F orbital and so on, we used to draw the picture. S orbital is spherical, P orbital is dumbbell shaped, sp3 hybridized orbital. These are all the things which can be imagined through a pictorial presentation, because naked eye cannot see the atomic structure. Exactly like that, when we have to study the solar system or about the galaxy, we need a pictorial presentation. That means an image is needed. Without the image, imagination becomes difficult. Like that, whether God is there or God is not there, whether you agree that God is there or whether you do not agree that God is there, it does not mean anything. But if you want to have an image to imagine, then a rupam, a solid size and shape material is needed. Thus Hindus, just they meditated and they thought and they concluded that for imagination of a human being, the best picture will be the human picture itself. A dog can better imagine, a dog can meditate if at all it is meditating, using a picture of dog. A cock can meditate its own picture. For human beings, the best and the nearest picture is his own picture. So what happens? For imagination, we took the earthly material, either rock or clay or quartz or glass or marble or laterite. They are part of the cosmic system. You know the Prapanja Purusha Chaitanya, cosmic system. Part of the cosmic system is our solar system. Part of the solar system is our earth. Part of the earth is our mountains. Part of the mountain is the rock. And that piece of rock is taken and carved into an idol, so that we can imagine through that idol created as the picture of a human being. The imaginary God or existing or non-existing God is brought into the image of a human being through constructing or building the image of human being. That idol, that vigraha is not the God. It is the imagination point. For concentrating your mind, either you need a flame or you need a material or you need a picture or you need a matter or something you need, without which for a common man imagining something beyond which cannot be seen by the naked eye becomes very difficult. So for imagination, something is necessary in front of you. That something is taken as the vigraha. Say for example, Shivalinga is taken. It is, what is Shivalinga? In fact, it is the satellite picture of Mount Kailas, miniature of Mount Kailas. It is the part of Himalaya, part of the earth. So you can see The satellite picture of Himalayas itself is the miniature form of the nature which we have made it as Shivalinga. When you are traveling in the flight, you can see the dark part of the earth taken as the satellite picture, where light is there and where light is not there. That part where light is there is separated by the part where there is no light. That no light part has also got the same size and same shape of Shivalinga. So we are taking the nature either as a tree or as an animal or as the human form, but they are not gods, but they are the point using which we can imagine, we can meditate, we can bring our mind to the level of concentration using that idol. That upasana through which we are worshipping, we are performing the puja, we are doing pushpanjali, we are doing dhyana, that is known as Sagunopasana. Using a vigraha, if you are performing the pujas, if you are worshipping, if you are following the customs and rituals, using an image, that is known as Sagunopasana. Some people can meditate, some people can concentrate, some people can even worship, chant mantra without a vigraha, without an idol, without a lamp, without a picture, without the signs and shape of anything, then it is known as Nirgunopasana. So Sagunopasana is through vigrahas or images. Nirgunopasana, as far as a common man is concerned, without any picture, without any idol, without any signs and shape. Thus we can see that Sagunopasana is meant for an ordinary man, whereas Nirgunopasana, if you are getting elevated into the level of Shankaracharya or others, then you need not need. Even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used Kali Vigraha as imagination point. But when you reach the level of Shankaracharya, he said, Rupam Rupa Vivarjidasya Bhavato Dhyayena Yat Kalpitam. Through my meditation, I gave an image for you, and you are nothing but omnipotent, omnipresent, divine power, covering the whole world, whole earth, whole cosmic system. And Stutya Nirvachaniyata Gilaguro Durikrita Yanmaya. The God cannot be defined by words. God cannot be explained by words. God, picture or size cannot be narrated by words, because words and languages have got limitations. Even though we cannot explain it, I tried my level best to explain you through the language. Similarly, I thought that you are presenting in the temples. So, Vyaptitvam da niragritam bhagavado yatirthayatradina. You are spread throughout the world. You are present in every anu and the cosmic system. I thought you are present in the vigraha, so I went as tirthadanam, pilgrimage to different temples. Now I know that you do not have any rupam, any bhavam, you do not have any size and shape. I know that, oh God, you cannot be explained by the words. Oh God, I know that you are not residing in the vigraha. You are present everywhere in the world. So, when you reach the level of Shankaracharya, you need not have to have an idol. Until then, you have to have an idol. Puja is needed, Deeparadhana is needed, worship is needed, Pushpanjali is needed, Nivedyam is needed. All the rituals are needed. To a great extent for Christians also, they are also putting the picture of Jesus Christ. They are using the idols of many saints. They are using the cross itself as the idol. And for the Muslims also, Kaaba picture can be seen in many of the Muslims' houses. Kaaba itself is taken as an idol. And they are putting the pradakshina, they are worshipping. They may be saying that they are not worshipping Kaaba, but they are doing the pradakshina of Kaaba itself. So image is needed for imagination. This is Sagunopasana and Nirgunopasana, without an idol, without a picture, without a lamp, without a size, without a shape, without anything. you start imagination sitting in the corner of, in the top of Himalayas or in Vindhya Parvata, just to do meditation without anything, but for which you have to reach that level. So you have learned Sagunopasana with image, Nirgunopasana without image. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.